Okay, so here we go. We want to see how easy it is to use itrepreneur to create the 13-week plan for one of my wigs coming out of Quarterly Club. So I'm simply going to go to itrepreneur. I'm going to log in, coach, password, coach, fingerprint security, done. And then I'm logging into my main homepage. So as it's loading up, boom, this is where it lands on my homepage. You can see that because I've been using itrepreneur for months now, I've got a bunch of coaching sessions, tasks completed, so on and so forth. This is my roadmap over here. But this, we want to focus on just how powerful it is to chat with D.O.R.E. So I have a wig that I want D.O.R.E to help me step out for the next 13 weeks. So good morning, D.O.R.E. Can you help me plan out the 13 weeks and steps for a wig I have? Wildly important goal that is to get 8 new leads for my business by the middle of December 2025 as a result of in-person workshops, lunch and learns, as well as social media marketing. Create the plan scheduled over the 13 weeks and ensure that the weeks are tied to real dates, with week 1 starting on September 15th 2025. Go. Okay, so she's going off. She, he, D.O.R.E, doesn't matter, is starting off with objectives and some steps, so on and so forth, for weeks 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14. Now, what I'm going to do is just for this, once D.O.R.E is done giving me all my plans and stuff to do, what I want to do is, instead of reading all this stuff, I'm going to want D.O.R.E to kind of tell me as I go, because there's a lot of really, really good information here on how to be successful. So what I'm going to start to do, as soon as she's done working, is to have D.O.R.E, coach, you're set, next schedule dates, we got this, which, okay, so I'm going to just click this microphone right here, yeah, and then
Absolutely. Coach, let's get you a 13-week wig sprint. Laser focused, smart, and mapped to real dates. Delivering 8 new high-quality leads through in-person workshops, lunch and learns, and targeted social media marketing. Here's your action-ready execution blueprint tied to D.O.R.E and your marketing plus sales BNN neurons. Wig. Generate 8 new leads by December 15th, 2025 via in-person workshops, lunch and learns, and social media. Wig campaign dates, week 1. Sept 15th, 2025, week 13 finish. December 14th, 2025. D.O.R.E breakdown. Desire, build a consistent, scalable, new lead channel. Independent of chance. Objectives, 8 qualified leads via 3 main pipelines. Workshops, lunch and learn, social. Roadmap, structured campaign calendar, clear weekly actions and check-ins. Execute, weekly commitment to highest value tasks. KPIs reviewed every Friday. 13-week lead generation blueprint pre-work by Sep 12th. 2025 Solidify Workshop Lunch and Learn Topics offers. Prep all social profiles, visuals, and call to actions. Build, refresh lead capture forms, digital and print. Weeks 1 through 2, Sep 15th, 28. Objectives. Launch campaigns plus booking. Publish coming this fall Binan workshops. Teasers on LinkedIn, Facebook, IG. Identify venues and set dates. Book at least one workshop, one lunch and learn outreach. Personal invitation.
So we're not going to go through and listen to the whole thing, right? But you can absolutely see here where D.O.R.E has gone and created all of the plan involved over the 13 weeks to create what should create a very achievable wig with 8 solid new leads as a result of doing workshops, lunch and learns, and all that kind of stuff. So this is just an example of how easy it is to have D.O.R.E go off and create the plan. Now, obviously, I could go in and take this plan and I could fine tune it by simply saying, D.O.R.E, this looks great, but I'd like to ensure that we focus the lunch and learns and workshops with the local chambers of commerce and small business centers. Ensure that the plan is updated and reflects this. Thanks. So D.O.R.E is going to go off and absolutely, here's your revised action-ready 13-week wig plan, and then boom, it's going to go off and create, here we go. So identify top 3 to 5 local chambers, right? Merrickville, Ottawa Valley, Leeds and Grenville, because it knows where I am, it knows everything about my business, relationship building, blah, blah, blah. And it actually went through and revised and updated the plan to get just a little bit more focused on the strategic alliances that I want to rely on to achieve this wig. So the whole idea of creating these wigs and stepping them all out is absolutely awesome. So now what it's going to do is say, okay, you're making part of Small Business Growth Story, Legacy, ready to get those bookings on the calendar, which we can. Let's crush this wig, so on and so forth, right? And if I wanted to, I could just click on this, copies everything, and then if I went over here and just dropped it into, if I wanted to drop it into a Word doc or something, right, just to capture everything, make sure I had it in a document, or I could take it, print it out, of course, and drop it into my spreadsheet. So that is how easy it is to get my wigs built by leveraging D.O.R.E and itrepreneur and doing as much as I can to close off my business neural network and my wigs.